Hello, everyone. Welcome to our podcast on PRC social media marketing. I'm your host, Paola Ramos, and today I have the pleasure to interview Eliana Rosero Marin. She's a journalist, author, and communication project manager who is currently venturing into the world of social media.
Eliana has experience as communication manager for independent business, where she developed digital engagement on platforms such as Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. She has also worked as a journalist for Latinos magazine, where she wrote articles about health, government affairs, and trips in New Zealand. So, in this episode, we will discuss her experience in communications and social media marketing and her tips for students and recent graduates looking to get into this field. Welcome, Eliana.
Oh, thank you, Paul, for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you, Eliana. So, we're going to start with the first question. Can you tell us a little bit about your background and how you got into social media marketing?
Okay, I'm a journalist, so most of my time I work for a health industry in hospitals and clinic in Colombia. Colombia is my home country, so my story on the summary started like it was 2011 when Facebook started to growing up for companies. It, at this time, many companies they didn't care about the social media to be on social media. So I started in a new business for me. So I graduated as a journalist, but when I was studying, nobody tell me about what is the power of social media. So I have to learn in my internship in 2011. And at the beginning, I just start to create content, like create the profile of the company on Facebook and post some information. And yes, just try to show to the social media environment about the company where I work in. 2 years later, I moved to another company, another clinic, and it was a referral cardiovascular clinic in Colombia. Its name is Clínica Shayo. And then I start to create content for YouTube and and show the history difference. So the companies where I used to work at these times was a companies that they create or they think they thought that the best way was the traditional advertising. So their budget was around more than $20,000 USA dollars for advertising. But when I start to create content, social media, mostly free content, and where it was more impacted my content social media than advertising. So everyone and all the stakeholders looking at me and start to ask me, "What are you doing there?" And yes, from this moment, I say there is the point to create a reputation, and there is the point where the marketing is gonna change.
Oh, that's great. And how you realize about the importance of social media in a business. So I will go to the next question, and it's as someone with experience in journalism, social media management, how do you think these two fields intersect and connect? And how can storytellers use social media to their advantage?
Well, really good question, by the way. When you start in marketing, you know how to boost a business, to boost a business. When you start journalists, you learn how to tell stories. Yes. So, but normally the journalists they don't sell stories. They just share stories, witness of something. But marketing always the people from marketing they always have the business on their brain. So when you combine both, is you have the history, the good history with good content, but but you add marketing and you learn how to sell this history and become it in your own business. This is the point of intersect between both fields.
Yeah, that's like a good match, right? Okay, so we're moving to question number 3, and this is about as a freelancer or working independently. What do you think are the most important skills to have in marketing and communications?
Well, it's like I always say that you have to be creative. When you are creative, you know how to create your own identity. You have to be persistent. You have to be like looking for new opportunity. And it's like a Spanish idiom, like in English, something like that. Like you have to smell and feel the opportunities around you. For you get these opportunities, first one, you have to understand the environment above you. Yes, so be creative, persistent, and smell and breathe the opportunities, learning about what's going on about around you, around the field where you are working or the environment where are you in.
Oh, that's a great insight. Thank you for that. So we're going to the fourth question, and this is what advice do you have for students or recent graduates who want to pursue a career in marketing and communications or work independently as a freelancer, but getting into this field of marketing and communications?
I know that it's gonna be hard starting, guys. I did. Even I'm starting too. But a good advice that I have for you is while you are starting or when you finish, start for looking create your own business, create a strong portfolio for business companies, but not the big ones. The main reason is because the big companies like Walmart, like Diesel, like Nike, they already know what thing they needed. They already have the marketing agency, but the small companies then they are starting to show on Instagram or whatever, or starting, or they want to post information of this company on Instagram or internet, whatever. They need somebody to to help them with guidelines or with content with marketing. Yes, many times when I used to study, I always dreamed with, oh, I want to work for a big company, because with a big company, blah blah blah. But finally, I discovered that the small business, the money is into a small business. Yeah, this is a good opportunity. We don't know if our next project is around the corner in a small bakery. Yeah, this is a good point. Even Google nowadays Google is promoting new strategy for a small business getting to Google Ads. So why? The reason I already tell you guys. And the second one is, guys, invest in your education. So nowadays it's too hard to keep going without learn what is going on in this digital marketing and communication world. For instance, artificial intelligence is already here, and it's not like kind of treating for us. If you learn how to use these tools, believe me, your life, even you can offer to your new customers a new option, an easy one. You don't need to spend long time thinking, a long time doing things. It's artificial intelligence here already. Just learn how to use that. And another advice, please don't give up. Not give up, because despite of it's hard, yes, it's really hard to start. Doesn't matter. You can do it. Anything is easier in your life. If someday you learn or you got something easier, probably it's something like you don't get the real value that it deserves. At the summary, please, thinking in a small business, help is a small business. Second, learn how to use a new tool that is going to be really useful for you and your company. And third, please don't give up. Doesn't matter what's going on, don't give up. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Eliana, for joining us today. It was great to hear all your insights and expertise with us. So to all our listeners, make sure to check Eliana's social media. Eliana, please share with us all your social media platforms.
Yeah, well, I have my own account, travel account. I'm on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram as at Los Cuncios Travel. I'm gonna spell in that because it's a Spanish one. It's
I will put it in the
L.
comments, in the description.
Yeah, yes, please. It's at LOSCUCIOSTRAVEL. Yes. So just guys follow us if you are going for advice to trying to Colombia, trying to New Zealand, travel to Europe, please just follow us, guys. Or even if you want to improve your Spanish, this is a good content.
Yeah, very good content for people who are interested in traveling, or if you guys want to improve your Spanish skills as well. Thank you so much, Eliana. So guys, don't forget to tune in our next episode for more exciting interviews and discussions on marketing and communications. Thank you.
Bye bye, guys.
Bye.